Jordan Klopp has made it clear that he is interested in Real Madrid and is ready to make a move if the club is actually interested in making that move. This is actually a good story. You understand? This is actually a good headline. And I am very happy at some point because in my last video, Jordan Klopp was actually one of the coaches I mentioned that is fit for Real Madrid. Like I said before, I said Real Madrid is a club that has pride and ego. And a coach that just started cannot manage the club Real Madrid. That they need a strong hands, and other hands, do you understand? That can actually coach these boys, and these boys would actually listen to them. Coach a coach that has actually won more trophies. Do you understand? Coached big teams. Do you understand? Like, and I said before, no doubt, Xabi Alonso is a fantastic coach, but he needs to go to where he will be appreciated. Do you understand? As it is now, Manchester United make una just go find this man Xabi Alonso. When I go find Xabi Alonso, I think Xabi Alonso is actually available and is the perfect coach for Manchester United. So people should actually make a move. So, and on the other hand too, there was other things people were actually saying about Real Madrid, and it's another thing that Real Madrid should actually look into. Do you understand? Real Madrid is always giving this club, at some point they are giving these boys too much leverage to do what they want to do. See, I keep saying this, that the success of a team is when you allow the coach to be totally in charge. When you allow the coach to be totally in charge, take a look at Man City. The success of Man City today is because the coach is totally in charge. Success of Barcelona now today is because the coach is totally in charge. Hansi Flick is totally in charge of um Barcelona. Do you understand? Other clubs, the success of even Arsenal, because Ateta is totally in charge, that is why they are actually doing well, because these people are the ones training these boys. They know what they can do. They know the kind of limit that they can push them, and they will work. And when you actually allow this coach to be in charge and run things in the club, everything will go smoothly, because all of them now will come humble feeling. They're gonna say, Omo, now this guy dey in charge now. President no go fit do anything. If you talk, Oyo is your name. You understand? Unless now when the coach no dey do well, then you can actually step in and you're not seeing result. In Xabi Alonso's time, yes, definitely we're actually seeing result, but at some time too, it stopped because different narrations were not coming in that he was having issues with the boys. Charlie Vinicius Jr., they were having issues and all that. Do you understand? So it is good for them. It is actually good. At some point, Real Madrid, we should just try and bring things down a notch. I understand that you have standards, but overstandard no dey make sense. Overstandard no dey make sense. That make at some point most of these coaches go just vex leave club. Okay, see Maresca and Enzo Maresca wey dey do well with the boys. This was the same reason too he left. They don't want him to be totally in charge of these boys. They don't want him, and he knows what these boys can do. And this thing at some point is making some kind things wey im dey actually tell them to do. Dem no dey gree do am, and na wetin dey worry Real Madrid players. I know that the generation of this problem was when Xabi Alonso actually told the boys to be pressing. That whenever you lose the ball, you shouldn't take up to 8 seconds, you win the ball. But and if you see at that point when they were actually working with this same narrative, winning the ball back in 8 seconds after losing it. At that first time, if you check, the pressing of Real Madrid was very strong. The pressing of Real Madrid was very strong, and that thing actually made you actually gain control of games that time. But then again, like I said before, Real Madrid should actually look into Johnny Club. At least it is a good thing that a big coach like Johnny Club is actually interested in the club. And Johnny Club as a coach to Real Madrid, it is actually a big step up. It's a big step up. Johnny Club is another coach that I know that is tactical. You understand? It's tactical. So Madrid should actually look into this one. And like I said before, this Abeloa said, my mind not just strong for Abeloa. My mind not strong. And with a club like Real Madrid, we need a coach that is more experienced. And we don't do the game for a very long time. I know say at this point, to get a coach that is more experienced, and in fact, to get coach with more experience and coach with big coaches them, it is very hard now. It's very, very hard. Coach like, okay, I know that Luis Enrique at some point does not want does not want to renew contract with PSG. And I believe if you check well, it's not the same reason to say the club no wan allow am take total control of the boys. So I believe that's the reason why he wants to leave. So Real Madrid, if you don't want Jordan Klopp, chook eye for Luis Enrique too. This Abeloa, my mind no actually strong for this Abeloa at all. E no strong.